So for those of you already on, thank you for joining. And if you would take the time to type into the chat what your favorite pastime, activity, or hobby is, especially over the past year, as we've had to a little extra time and maybe some more time with family to possibly do some of our hobbies. And yes, eating counts as a hobby, or an activity at least. But you can be more specific, like what you are fond of eating, especially over the past year. Carbs, I like that. Well, aloha everyone, and welcome to our TLD Pau Hana. We are so excited that you're here to learn more about the longest day, our most unique fundraising event. Each of you will receive a longest day bandana, which I have one right here. I'll show off here if you can see. You can use it as a mask or as a bib, however you want to use your longest day bandana, but we will be getting these out in the mail to you. I have 15 of them in my possession, so I will get the first 15 out this week, and then we'll order some more if we have more attendees today. But thank you so much for attending, and please show off your TLD bandana when you go into Goshen or wherever you might be going. So this evening we are going to have a lot of fun, enjoy some great entertainment, and give away some great prizes courtesy of Murphy's Bar and Grill, Insight Business Solutions, our Executive Director, LJ Duenas, and Papa John's Hawaii have all donated prizes for tonight. We will also share how you can help the millions of people nationwide who are currently affected by Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. While we wait for others to join, we have an icebreaker question and ask that you answer by posting in the chat. Rebecca Halloran, our walk manager for the Hawaii chapter, will be helping to monitor the chat today. So please type in your favorite pastime, activity, or hobby, especially one that you've been doing over the past year. And I see that we've already had a few entries of eating, and especially eating carbs, which I'm guessing is what's resulting in the COVID-19 pounds that some of us have been gaining this year. But hopefully with getting to tier 3 and to tier 4, hopefully soon, we'll be able to burn off those calories over the next year. So Rebecca, if you want to share what you see in the chat.
Lots of eating. Yes, Kim. I know we got dancing, eating, cooking, cycling. These are great. Drawing. Yeah, definitely. People got their, oh, Tiger King. Yes, that was trendy. Schitt's Creek. Hoarders.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, everyone, for typing in the chat. And later on in the presentation, we'll have an opportunity for you to see how you can use your favorite pastime or hobby to help raise money for Alzheimer's disease. But right now, I'd like to turn it over to Ku'unani Demonte, the 2021 chairperson for the Longest Day Hawaii and owner of Caregivers Heart Hawaii. Ku'u, please take it away.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us for our TLD Pau Hana. Justin, sorry, I didn't get the email for what I was supposed to share just now. I don't know why, but you wanted me to share a story, right? Was that it?
Yeah, just to share your background, how you got involved with the Longest Day,
Okay.
and then your connection to Alzheimer's.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, so I've been volunteering for the Alzheimer's Association. It's my second year volunteering for the longest, and a fundraising leader for the past. This is my 4th year already. But as Justin said, I am the owner of Caregivers Heart Hawaii. My background is social work, but I actually work with seniors. I do long-term care placement with seniors. And I have a connection to Alzheimer's because my grandmother, before she passed away, she had beginning stages of dementia and Alzheimer's. And so since then, like when it actually happened, my family and I did not know really how much it was affecting her, and then also in turn affecting our family, because there was a lot of family issues that went on due to the Alzheimer's and the dementia. But we didn't understand it till after she passed away. And so if I had known how much it actually, what it was doing to her and our family, maybe I would have reacted a little bit more differently, been more loving and understanding towards her because of, you know, what she was going through. But now, you know, just to honor her and my grandpa and what, you know, he went through dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's, I try to help seniors in any capacity that I can. And the Alzheimer's Association is part of that as well. And just helping to spread awareness about the disease. I feel like, you know, the Alzheimer's Association really tries to do that. And I just want to help support them because they help support seniors. And I'm so grateful for that. So that's why I try to fundraise every single year. And did you want me to do anything else?
No, thank you, Ku'u. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Would now like to introduce our public policy manager, Ian Ross, who is also our Hawaii team's mixologist, and he'll be demonstrating his bartending skills by showing us how to make the perfect mojito.
Aloha, everyone. Thank you very much. Aloha, everyone. Does anyone actually pick up these ingredients to make a cocktail along with me today? I'm just wondering. If not, you know, you can always have it later if it looks tasty to you, but I'm wondering if anyone's following along. In the future, I might try to do some polls to see what you folks want to learn how to make. Oh, bought ready-made. Okay, we got some ready-made ones to drink along. That's fun all the same. In the future, I might try to see what everyone else is loving in terms of these drinks. 1 second, I'm going to test my other.
Justin, you can still hear me, right?
I can. Yep, I can hear.
Rebecca, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? I think Justin's lagging. Perfect. All right, I switched my Bluetooth on as the mic here. So today, as was said, I will be working on preparing a mojito for you folks. Make sure you can see everything. All right. So what I really go for with mojito is people want it because they want a refreshing drink where it's not going to taste too boozy and you're going to have really fresh ingredients. So with that in mind, I like to always go with the fresh limes. I already pre-cut some of these to make things go quicker. The freshest mint I can, in this case, is still literally roots and dirt under it to make the mint perfectly as fresh as possible. Instead of the simple syrup, which can taste a little artificial sometimes, I went with cane sugar. And in this case, I like supporting local Hawaii businesses. So I went with Lahaina rum. I went ahead and showed you that you can still use certain types of preserved lime juice. I think it's really good when you need a touch of lime, but for a heavy lime drink, I would definitely go for something a little fresher. So in this case, one of the first things you want to do is muddle ingredients. Now, if you don't have a muddler, you can go ahead and skip this step. As an alternative to muddling the mint leaves, you can actually, and this is real, give it a quick slap. The reason is it really opens up and makes the mint more expressive. The room suddenly smells like mint after you do that. And that's an alternative, just kind of putting in the drink where often it doesn't mix the flavor as well. But in this case, we're gonna go ahead and do some muddling. So you pick, for this recipe, I say between 3 and 10 minutes. That's because it really depends on what type of flavor profile you're going for. We're gonna put those mints at the bottom. Now by itself, it's still a little hard to muddle it. So you wanna put a small amount of sugar in there and one of the limes that you're gonna be needing to cut up. At that point, you don't wanna like smash it completely to bits, but you wanna make sure that you're mixing the lime juice, the sugar, and the mint together at the bottom. Now, importantly, the mojito uses club soda. So for other drinks where you might just shake something that you muddle, you won't be doing that, of course, with club soda. We're gonna put this aside for a second while we prepare the glass we're gonna pour it into. In this case, you're gonna wanna use ice right up to the rim. It makes the drink look more full, it keeps it colder, and it's really nice that way. In addition to that, I'm going to put a few more mint leaves in to decorate. Keep putting a few mint leaves as we go. As we get towards the top, we're gonna put some of the limes in as well, as you can see. And then the last of the ice. And now this is all ready for us. So we already did the muddling. Now we're gonna need a way to pour this out. So at this stage, we're gonna go ahead and you put in 2 ounces of white rum. Gold rum has a much more distinctive flavor and really doesn't end up doing as much justice to the mojito flavor. Some people swear by it, but I always go for the silver white rum. Put in any ice cubes you have left in here as well. You're also going to be putting the 3/4 at this point, 3/4 of an ounce of lime. In this case, what I do is I just cut the lime in half and I have a squeezer that's on hand right here because I really like that fresh lime juice, as I was saying. But I did that in advance of this video, so you don't have to see me squeezing a lime for a few minutes. Next up is 2 tablespoons of sugar, not teaspoons, tablespoons. One. I already pre-measured this out. I don't advise just pouring out all the sugar, but it's already pre-measured. 2. At this point, you have a little bit of liquid in there, mixing in. The rum is absorbing all that mint and lime juice, which is really good. You don't really have to do shaking in this case, but if you have a stir, you can always give it a quick stir. So at this point, what we have here is we have some of the mints that are broken up. We have 1 wedge of lime. We have the rum with a little bit of ice. But we don't necessarily want to be able to be eating our way through a mojito. You don't want tons and tons of little particles of mint. So that's why we want to use the strainer. Now we strain that in there, starting to look like a proper mojito. You got to put, like I said, the soda to the top. It's been sitting here for 2 hours and still wants to blow up on it. All right. Now, I think the important thing with a mojito is it is a relatively simple drink with the rum, the mint, the sugar, the lime. You want to give it something that really decorates it. So there are a few options here. You can do the typical lime wedge, but in a taller glass, it often ends up giving you a sense that it's slightly unbalanced. It can work well sometimes. Shorter glasses, I find, works better. The next is you can just do a little bit of a ring like this. And that gives you a tall, more height with it, which is quite expressive. The circles are fun shapes that people enjoy. But my personal favorite is when you take the lime, you take off the lime part from the skin, and you have a little decoration or a spiral here. So the way you do that is actually really simple. You get one of these round wedges, and then with a smaller knife, you don't want the big cutting knife here, you would just begin to cut right at the dividing line of the lime and the skin, and you cut through until you get to a part where you can peel it all out. Then when you have a circle, you just twist it together, and you end up getting something like this. You've got to hold it for a moment, but it gives you that nice little decoration. But in this case, I was saying the perfect mojito. So I think we do it all. Final touch. Put a little umbrella on one of the lines. And there you go, the perfect mojito.
Very impressive, Ian.
Justin, I think you're on mute. I'm the only one who can't hear you.
No, very impressive, Ian. And we'll let Ian also talk about what he actually does full time, which is being our advocacy manager for the Alzheimer's Association Hawaii. So I will share my screen again. And Ian, if you'd like to share while enjoying your cocktail.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to share in the chat in just a moment a link to sign up to something called Digital Advocacy Day. You know, right now with the legislature, I've been calling upon many of you right in this call to submit testimony during hearings. It's been one of the best ways to advocate, raise your voice in terms of the few minutes you have to spend to the big impact. It's huge. It's a huge way to leverage your time. Another way, it's an advocacy day. That's taken a bit more time, but you really get to meet with legislators and get to know the bills more, and that's worked very well. We're at the end of the legislative session. At this point, all of the bills are behind closed doors to be discussed. There are things called conference committees, where legislators from from the House and the Senate negotiate the final language. But the final language is everything. So we have a way to influence that with the Alzheimer's Association. What we do is a digital advocacy day. As the legislators begin to go behind closed doors, over a month since we've been able to go in and do the Skype calls for Advocacy Day, we have a way that we're all going to blast social media and emails on the same day, asking for the precise language we need to make sure the bills pass, support people with Alzheimer's disease, and their Ohana and caregivers. So I'm going to put the link in just a second. But what I'm sending out right now is a link to be able to sign up for our April 14th Digital Advocacy Day. It's not participating, it's just to sign up. You'll then get a notice on that day asking you to click another campaign, and it will help you walk you through sending tweets, emails, posts to Facebook. Anything you can do to help make the campaign a success is highly appreciated. Finally, when you sign up for this Digital Advocacy Day, before just the RSVP, you'll actually be prompted to share on Facebook. And if you're willing to do that, it'll let other people know about this event so that they can join as well. So anyway, I just posted the video. You'll also see a nice video that our Digital Advocacy Day Chair Amy Trung, former The Longest Day Chair, gives a video to walk you through why we're doing this and how to sign up. So mahalo, Justin, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ian, and thank you for showing off your skills as well. Next, we'd just like to talk about why we're all here to participate in the longest day, which brings together people from all over the world and right here at home. Whether you're participating online or in person, we have plenty of fun ideas to engage family, your friends, your coworkers, and your clients in the event. For me personally, I'm going to be playing golf to fundraise and running 100 miles in the month of June to raise funds for the longest day and the Alzheimer's Association. I know Ku'u is going to be dancing. Ku'u, do you want to share what you're going to be doing on the longest day?
Yeah, so for the past 4 years, fourth year, we're joining up with a company called TLD. And what it is, it's like a Polynesian style Zumba. I think it's more fun actually than Zumba. So you should probably try. Skill level you are, you can be a beginner. You can be really good at it, but you'll get a really good work. And also on top of that, we also did in February, my company actually did a Valentine's Day and passed out, people could order these Valentine's packets when it came with a red bear, a red Valentine's bear, and balloons and a oversized card. And it was basically for seniors in all the skilled nursing facilities. Those are the ones that we were targeting. But their families or friends could order, you know, the balloons and the card and the bear for like $25 for one. And then we delivered it for free. And so it was really great. We sold out on all of our bears and balloons. And I believe we made something like $500 for that.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Ku'u, for sharing that. And I'm sure all of you have ideas of what you're planning to do.
So we're adding that to our, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fun things happening. I heard there are gonna be people hiking as well. And one of my employees, actually, she's on this call, Daniela. She's gonna be having a succulent sale this month for Earth Day, April 15th. So there she is, Daniela. So everybody can check her out. They want succulents.
Thank you, Ku'u, and thank you, Daniela. Now I'd like to show a video showcasing some of the 2020 TLD media clips that showcase some of the most unique fundraising events from across the country. And maybe you'll see somebody you recognize in this video.
June 20th, a Saturday, is the longest day of the year, but the occasion also marks a nationwide fundraising event to help those living with Alzheimer's.
This year's event will be different because of social distancing. People are getting creative for the cause. We have a Zoomathon from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. One of our great volunteers is having local musicians and artists attend all day long.
Residents and staff from Woodland Senior Living in Brewer spent last Friday in rocking chairs. They were participating in the longest day rockathon.
Well, a unicorn is making its way around San Luis Obispo County on the longest day this weekend. She dresses up as a unicorn and does drive-by dances for people who make donations.
The summer solstice and the day with the most light, Lori McCarney will start this weekend and aims to cycle 1,000 miles to honor her father.
So this event is going to raise funds and awareness for the care support and research efforts at the Alzheimer's Association.
On the longest day, we're going to have 40 pounds of block ice in my backyard in Las Vegas. And Mary will have 40 pounds in her yard in Carson City. We're going to watch this ice melt, and we're going to take guesses as to whose ice will melt first.
We're raising money at mybobcountry.com. Hit the donate button, and let's get a little money for Alzheimer's research.
People have asked me why I do a cornhole tournament or a bags tournament, and really it's as simple as that I went online and searched, and I was just wanting to find something different that I wasn't hearing a lot about around here.
From the street, this may look like any other yard sale, but its purpose is far-reaching, raising awareness and funds to advance Alzheimer's programs.
The activities range too. Some will be baking, others will be doing purple parades outside of nursing homes. It's really a do-it-yourself fundraiser.
All day Friday, Chris will be rowing at the Fitness Shack in Sylvania for 16 hours.
If we keep doing this event and make it bigger and better every year, we can do our part to raise awareness, raise some funds for research.
And a father and son are preparing for a 50-mile journey by canoe to raise awareness and money for Alzheimer's associations.
Go online, alz.org/thelongestday. It's very easy to get registered, and you can come up with what you want to do, or we'll have resources to help assist you in finding ways that you can fundraise.
So maybe in the video you recognized our board member, Lori McCarney, Executive Director of the Hawaii Bicycling League, who was our #1 fundraiser in 2020. And that's her with her husband pictured here. They raised nearly $9,000 for the Alzheimer's Association. In this other picture, you'll see Coach Bernice from TRA Fit and Mrs. Oahu International, Ashley Colosi, who teamed up to work out to fight Alzheimer's and together raised over $6,000. Can anyone surpass Lori, Bernice, and Ashley's fundraising goals in 2021? Perhaps one of our new 6 Purple Ambassadors can top Lori, Ashley, and Bernice this year. Here to introduce our 6 Purple Ambassadors for the longest day is the Alzheimer's Association Hawaii Executive Director, LJ Duenas. LJ?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you, Justin, for putting this together and our volunteers to help make this happen. Hopefully in the near future, we can share a drink in person somewhere. But as Justin mentioned, we started this new program called the Purple Ambassadors. And, we're fortunate to secure 6 corporate and community leaders and caregivers who are dedicated and passionate about the cause because they have a very close connection. First up, we have Glenn Nishida. He's a caregiver for his uncle. And I have to say, if Glenn Nishida is not your friend on Instagram or on Facebook, I recommend you follow him or add him. He has the best tips for caregiving. Him and Alexa do a good job in caregiving for Uncle. So it's humorous, but it's also very insightful. We also have Chef Lee Anderson. She's from Maui. She's unable to join us today, but her mother lives with Alzheimer's dementia and is currently in North Carolina. We also have Kalani Pea, a local musician and 2-time Grammy Award-winning artist. He is joining the fight to end Alzheimer's for his grandmother who lives with Alzheimer's dementia. Dr. Poki Balaz, who is a caregiver for her father and is also a geriatric nurse caring for persons with dementia. We have Ryan Suji, who is a co-host for Spotlight Hawaii. You may see him on Facebook with Star Advertiser, and he's also a commentator for Spectrum Sports. And then also joining us today is Dr. Gina Fujikami, who is a geriatrician at the Queens Medical Center, who is shining a light for her grandfather who lives with, who lived with Alzheimer's dementia. But just to highlight one of our champion fundraisers. Glenn, I believe this may be his first time participating in the longest day, but in 24 hours, he raised over $3,000. Just posting on Facebook and asking his family and friends to join him in this fight. And in 72 hours, he's now at over $4,000. So, we hope that this program continues, but it's really using the power of social media to reach more people, not only in raising funds for the association, but also in raising awareness so that those who need support know who they can turn to, and they can turn to us. So thank you to our Purple Ambassadors. If Glenn, Dr. Balaz, or Dr. Fujikami want to share anything, the mic's open.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, social media is huge because it covers not only the people that's in your community, but it's pretty much worldwide. So, I had people calling me from all over the place, as far away as Hong Kong. So, social media, and when you put the word out, it's just, all you do is just ask. And I was really shocked that the community came coming together and supporting the Alzheimer's Association. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Glenn. Really appreciate you. And I think you're well on your way to surpassing our board member, Lori. We'll see how the rest of the program goes. But thank you, the three of you who are on, who is helping us with this inaugural program. And I think, Justin, is it now time for me to introduce our special guest?
That's correct.
Okay, great. Well, I'm happy to introduce, well, actually, I'll ask Oki to do introductions or a self-introduction for him and Jose.
Yes. Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having us. I'm Oki. My partner is Jose. I don't see him. Hold on. There he is. All right.
There I am. Hello, everyone.
You may know us. We perform all over the island. We're both on Waikiki PD, which is a cute little fun comedy series that we produce. There's a shirt. But today we're going to be doing improv comedy for you guys. If you've never seen improv comedy, it's very much like Whose Line Is It Anyways, if you remember that show. Everything you see us do today will be 100% made up on the spot. We don't know what we're going to talk about. Everything we do will be inspired by suggestions we get from you folks, the audience. And I believe Justin sent out a Google Doc with those questions of suggestions that we need for today's show. And then thank you, Rebecca. She's going to be inputting those suggestions as we need them in the chat. So yeah, we're just going to take it away. I don't know how we look on your screens. Are we?
Justin, are you able to pin them?
Pin us so that it's like me and Jose together.
Yeah, that would be
sure.
great.
Let me see if I can do that. Pin one. Let's find Jose here.
The wonder of technology, ladies and
gentlemen. All right.
Okay, we good? I see me.
I think we're good. I see both of them.
Is everyone seeing everyone? Or is everyone seeing?
I see everyone. I see you actually, and who you're speaking.
Yeah, I'm seeing, it's just the speaker for the rest of us. Justin, can you pin to all since you're the host?
Sure, I can. Okay, I've pinned both of them. Spotlight for everyone, or?
Yes.
Okay, I see Jose. Okay, well, as they're working on that, I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce our first game today. Today, the first game we're gonna play is a game called Expert Interview. In this game, Jose will be an expert in the field of we don't know what yet. We had asked you folks for suggestions of either an invention or an odd thing to be an expert on. So we're gonna ask Rebecca to throw that into the chat real quick. Let's come in. A professional musubi eater. So Jose is a professional musubi eater.
It's gonna be easy. This is an easy.
Because actually Jose is a professional musubi eater. That's not gonna be a stretch for him. Okay, so this is our first game, expert interview. Thank you all so very much for joining us today. We have a wonderful guest joining us. He is the professional. He is the highest in this specific field. He is a professional musubi eater. Can you all please welcome our professional musubi eater, Mr. Jose? Okay.
Thank you.
For those of you in the audience, if you have any specific questions that you would like to ask our musubi eater, please put them into the chat and I'll be happy to address them as we go along. Now, Jose, as a professional musubi eater, how did you get your start? You know, when did you wake up one day thinking that I'm going to be a professional musubi eater?
Well, you know, with a lot of life's callings, it's just something that happens to you. So the first time I had a musubi was after a little league game. It was a team snack day, and one of the parents brought a platter of musubis. I was maybe 7 years old at the time, and I never really ate a lot of different stuff. But you know, the first bite I took of it, I was like, "Oh, what is this? It has rice, it has spam, it got seaweed. It's like, oh, it's like a cheap sushi, you know." And I'm all about saving money too. Even back then, as a little child, I loved to save money. So I really got into it. Oh, and not only is it cheap, it tastes good. So you know what? I'm gonna dedicate my life to eating cheap stuff that tastes delicious. So that was the first time I ever got into musubi, and it's just been musubi after day after that.
Amazing. Truly an inspiration to us all. Truly. We're getting some fabulous questions. I'm going to go ahead and just arbitrarily pick one for you. How does one become a professional musubi eater? Talk us through the steps.
Well, it's a kind of a hard process. You see, it's not really a widespread profession. It's kind of more of an underground thing. Yeah. So it's kind of like I don't know if you know, back in the day, like the gangster times, there was like bare knuckle boxing, but this is unwrapped musubi eating. Yeah. So there would be groups of people that would go into like empty shipping containers, and there would just be platters of musubi out there, and you know, people would take bets on who could finish the platter first. But you know, after you go do the underground stuff and you get, you know, corporate sponsorships. I do have a corporate sponsorship from Hormel. You know, they don't do spam, but they do a luncheon meat, so it's even cheaper. So you know, again, that's my whole thing. It's all about being cheap and good at the same time.
That's a good point. You know, I've always wondered, you know, are you specifically only spam musubis, or do you partake in chicken musubis, or those hot dog ones, or those ones with the scrambled eggs that they have at 7-Eleven? Is it strictly spam and rice?
You know, as a professional musubi eater, you know, it's just, you know, whatever gets wrapped in the rice and nori. You know, it's anything really can be a musubi. You know, if you just have the nori and the rice, and then you put more rice, that's a rice musubi. You know, if you put a piece of cheese on top of the rice and then wrap it with the nori, that's a cheese musubi. If you just put nori and then wrap it in nori and then put another nori, that's also a musubi. So anything you wrap in nori and with a little bit of rice is considered musubi. So I eat it all. If it's presented to me in a musubi, I'll just blindly eat it.
I've got a great question. When this event was underground, I'm assuming that there was a lot of injuries being suffered. Can you talk about some common injuries that one would experience in this very dangerous sport?
Well, because it's a speed sport and you got to reach out to grab the musubis. Yeah, there were some guys that got extra aggressive, and you know how sometimes when you're reaching for something and someone else is reaching for something at the same time, and then they jam fingers real fast, and they're just like, oh. So there was a lot of jammed fingers. There was other guys got extra aggressive. They was grabbing wrists and giving Indian burns. That's that kind of stuff.
Also, it's a physical sport. I thought it was
the
just
underground. The
you and the
no, the
musubi.
underground one. The underground one is kind of cutthroat. If you don't get your musubis in, you don't get them counted, then you lose. So, luckily for me, I train. I train, with the dripping water, and I just go like that real fast to train my speed. So grab the musubi, and then just pop them in my mouth, eat them.
Amazing. Now, okay, so finally, we know that you have been preparing tirelessly for the 2020 Olympics. As you know, musubi eating is now an Olympic sport. Unfortunately, COVID hit, and they are planning to move that to 2021. Are you preparing to go to Japan and to compete once again, representing America?
Like a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of our passions have kind of died down during the pandemic lockdown and all that kind of stuff. But one of the good things is I've actually, because all I can do at home is sit around and eat, I actually have been continually training. So I have been I think I am ready. I don't know if I want to go though, because I don't feel comfortable traveling just yet. But if it's like a Zoom competition, I totally do Zoom Olympics, because safer.
Well, thank you so much. Final, one last question. For
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of those out there like me who are aspiring musubi eaters, what's something that you want to leave us with, a word of inspiration for anyone who has dreams of becoming a professional spam musubi eater?
Buy the good toilet paper. You ingest that much processed foods, you get messy. So just make sure you get the good toilet paper. Maybe invest in a bidet. That's also pretty good too.
Well, thank you so very much. Thank you, and good luck to you. All right, and that's our first game. All right. Okay, we're just gonna go right along, and Jose is gonna introduce this next game because I can't hear what you guys talk about. So
all right. What's this one called again? Oki, I totally forgot what this one's called.
Performance review.
Performance review. That's right.
Yes.
You see, in the world of improv, there are so many similar games with similar rules and things like that, but there are a million different names for everything. So the game we're going to be playing for you now is called Performance Review. And the way that this works is, as you can see, Oki has left his screen. He is an employee who I am going to be the boss for, and I'm calling him into my office for a certain reason. And it's up to him to kind of guess what that reason is. So, if you could put into the chat a weird reason why someone might get called into the office for disciplinary action, like maybe they're putting too much sugar in their coffee, using up all the ink in all the pens, something weird. Okay, we're getting some in here. Cool. All right. I'm going to use this one because this relates to what you guys were just doing earlier. I'm going to use not muddling his mint. Actually, no. Oki, can you hear me but not see the chat? Is that what's happening right now? Because I said it out loud, so I might need to pick something else. Okay, I'm going to use okay, I got one. Oki, can you come back if you're ready? I don't know if you can hear me. We didn't signal how we were going to get Oki back to the screen. We'll just give him some time.
I can hear you. Are you guys ready for me?
Okay, Oki, give me count to 10 out. Count to 10 out loud. I'm going to tell the audience exactly what's going to be your thing. Okay.
Got it. Okay, it's counting to
Okay.
10.
Start counting. Start counting now. All right. So the thing I'm going to use is bringing exotic animals to the office. That is what I am bringing him into the office for. And audience, I don't know if you guys can, but if you want to, you can turn on your videos because I know we're pinned, but we can still see the little screens there. If you want to turn on your videos, because this is it's a game where I'll be giving him clues, and we need you to be able to tell him that he's getting close. So. If you guys see Oki getting close to what the thing is, can you start giving him like a thumbs up or a thumbs down if he's going? So he's getting warmer, thumbs up. If he's getting colder, thumbs down. All right. So Oki, whenever you're ready, come on back.
I'm ready. Ready? Okay.
Yes, ready. Come on back.
Okay.
That was way longer than 10 seconds. Were you doing Mississippi's?
I was doing Mississippi's.
Okay, cool. All right. So I have the thing, and then if people are turning on their videos in the little boxes above, you will see them you. Okay, they're going to give you either a thumbs up if you're warm, or a thumbs down if you're getting further away from the thing. All right. And then when he guesses it, I will say that, or if you all want to, give him a big thunderous visual applause because everyone is currently muted. All right. All right, and this is performance review. All
Sorry,
right.
boss. Sorry, I'm here, boss. Sorry. Traffic was bad.
No, I know it's fine, Jeremy. This shouldn't take too long. All right.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
we've had several complaints from your fellow coworkers here that
complaints. Yeah.
That there's been kind of a
I'm a perfect worker, boss. Yeah.
That's not a complaint. That would actually be a compliment. But you have not been getting any of those. You
complaints
see,
like I'm working too hard and they don't have enough work to do because I doing it all. Yeah, boss.
Let me just I'm just gonna have you not talk for 1 second. All right.
Shoot. Yeah.
So a lot of your coworkers have been complaining about your work area. They're saying that it's very messy. You know, there's like it's always messy. Can you explain why it's always messy?
Yeah. Well, boss, I'm an artistic person, yeah, and I like to keep things in chaos, and it's including my desk, because even though it looks messy in my head, I know where everything is, and if things are organized and clean, then I don't know where things are because it's not where I need them to be. Yeah, so my desk is like my brain, and if my brain is messy, then it's filled with ideas.
Okay. Well, that still doesn't explain why there are feathers and fur and scales and poop everywhere. That doesn't explain any of that.
No, you know what? I thought I sent an email to everyone saying that I suffer from anxiety, so the doctor prescribed me an emotional support animal, in the form of a chicken. So the chicken lives with me at work, and it's my emotional support chicken. So. Because of that, it cures my anxiety.
Well,
it also wakes me up if I take a nap.
Well, yeah, the chicken is one of the problems. Yeah, there are several other things that are not allowed. Some you might even say legal to own here. So I don't understand how you are even able to acquire some of these. I guess you would say emotional support animals.
Yeah. Also, you're talking about the snake, my emotional support snake.
That's one of them. Yeah.
Because I suffer from a lot of anxiety. Yeah. So actually, it's not just one animal because it's more of like a emotional support zoo that I have in my desk. Yeah. But I don't know why everyone complaining because I let them come see. If they just pay a membership fee, $5 for come walk around my desk, they can see all the animals. They pay an extra $2.50. I give them one bag of food, and then they can feed the animals. They bring their kids to the office. I'm going to start one petting zoo.
I get that. Yeah, that sounds good. And also, since you do have a business plan, I'm actually going to need you to sign this form saying that you are leaving the company. This is your resignation form,
No,
your
not business
voluntary
though, not business.
resignation.
I stay donating the money though, boss. I stay donating the money, so it's all for charity. Yeah, it's going to the Alzheimer's Association.
Yeah, still.
So
But I just need
it's
you to
all
put. I
okay.
just need you to put on this
So
form
it's not
exactly what.
non-profit.
I just need you to put on this form exactly what you actually brought to the office.
Snakes.
Yeah, you got
reptiles.
snakes. Yeah, reptiles.
Is it
Okay. Yeah. What else?
yeah?
What? I need you to put for legal purposes. I need you to put the general term of what those are called. Same thing like you would call. No, not just reptiles. Reptiles are very specific. I need the general term. I mean, because you don't just have reptiles. I mean, there's a tiger over there.
Yeah. So life in general is in my desk.
No, not exactly life in general.
No. Okay.
But there's
some
I
of the
mean there's a
animals are
tiger.
dead.
There's a panda bear as well.
panda,
I mean you have like all these
So
different
mammals.
animals. I mean not
Mark,
reptiles
I have 2 of
aren't
each
mammal.
animals. Am I Noah?
Reptile
Am
you're
I
not
saving the
Noah.
animals? Maybe I'm saving the
You're
animals.
You're not really, because your desk looks terrible. But you know what? I need you to just fill out what this is called, because even the guy Joe, who's in jail now, he would think that you using his last name would be very appropriate for
Joe.
this.
Joe, Joe. I know what she's talking about. Because I am Team Joe, because Carol Baskin would definitely murder her husband. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
So
do you remember
I have
his last
tigers.
name? I mean, or you
King,
could use
he's a king.
the
Tiger King.
Yeah, he is the Tiger King. Yeah, but his last name was Joe what? Because that's what I need here for the legal reasons. The same thing like a stripper of this kind of dancer.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Dancer.
So what kind of animals? What kind of animals are you bringing?
I have exotic
yes,
animals.
you are bringing exotic animals to the office, and that's why you are
so long
fired
as they're
for
not
this
exotic,
performance
then I'm not gonna
review.
make them exotic. Then okay, thanks, boss.
Well, you're still fired. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And see, and that has been performance review. Thank you guys so much for your comments here in the chat. Luckily, people were typing in stuff as the one I chose passed. So great. All right. Okay.
Oh, they were
last
typing
game.
up stuff. But again,
Yeah.
I cannot do 2 things on time. Okay, but I'm going to in this one. Okay, so our final game is called Lines from the Chat. This chat. Oh, you can't see my computer. What we asked for you guys was to send us random lines of dialogue, like no specifics whatsoever, just general lines of dialogue. So Rebecca will be throwing those lines of dialogue into the chat. If you guys have
everyone can do it actually, because
just go ahead and throw them into the chat.
Yeah.
And as me and Jose are doing our scene, we're going to have to incorporate these random lines throughout the scene, some way, somehow. And that's our game. To get us started, we asked for a suggestion of a location or an activity that two friends from work would do after work. So like a Pau Hana event. So if we can get that in the chat, we can get started. McKinley Car Wash. So we're gonna go to McKinley Car Wash.
Cool.
That's the most social place to go in all of downtown, apparently.
No, we're going to the fancy one next door with the flashing lights.
The one with the lights.
That's
the
the
flashing
one.
lights. Yeah, it's more expensive.
That's
and they don't
the one.
vacuum your car. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Okay. All right. And this is lines from the chat. So yeah, starting now, just go in and start sending in random lines of dialogue into the chat, and we're gonna like incorporate them somehow. Okay. And off we go.
Jimmy, so you're gonna pay this time. Yeah, I paid for the car wash last time.
Why I gotta pay? It's your car bill.
I don't like the look of this, man. I keep on paying. I don't like the look of this because I keep paying for it every single time.
You know what? I can't get my internet to work. Okay, I had issues all day. So now,
Is that why
now
you're
you're
not
telling
be?
me
That's what is that why you're? Is that why you can't Venmo me the money because your internet's not working? Is that it?
I told you I don't use Venmo. I use PayPal. Okay. You know what? You're frozen. You know, you're frozen. Your heart is ice. I thought we was friends.
I have to make doo-doo, okay? So that's why I wanted
I wouldn't
this to
use
just be
I
super
wouldn't
quick.
use this bathroom because
Alright?
I went to use this bathroom
I just
once
wanted this to be
and
I just wanted this to be fast and we just go home and just pay me my money, alright? That's all I wanted.
you know what? Okay, I had too much mojitos. Okay, somebody would teach me how to make mojitos while I was working during work hours. Don't ask me why, but you know I went with it and I made them, and I never make them good the first time, so I made one out of one and I couldn't perfect it. So 6 mojitos in, I think I got them down, but I kind of tipsy now. So what we was talking about?
What are you saying? You're bugging out, man. What are you even saying right now to me?
You know what? Just can you shut the TV off? I'm trying to talk to you.
Well,
Shut the TV off. Bill.
I can't even talk to you right now because you know you're not even telling me about the things I want to hear about. So that's why I'm not even paying attention to you.
This is about friendship, Bill. This is about friendship. We was riding a car together, and now you let me pay. I thought our friendship was beyond money. It was about love. Oh my gosh, I need a drink. Another one I need.
Are you sure that's legal?
It's legal so long as I'm not driving and you're the driver. So it's legal.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You know what? I'll pay for it this time. Doesn't even matter. We'll just get through it. All right. You know. And
we gotta go because our Target curbside pickup order is ready. But
I just got the text saying that our Target curbside pickup order is ready. Yeah. But you know what? I had ordered the a Mr. Coffee, but because my Keurig, it tastes like
mud, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like mud water. It tastes like mud water.
Stop barking! Stop barking! I said.
I didn't even know you had your dog back there, dude.
No, it's the homeless guy that just walks on Macaulay Street. Just keeps barking.
It's sad that guy.
He asks for money sometimes, and then he just pee wherever he likes. He's just like one dog.
Yeah.
Well,
you should get a cat because Friskies is better. It's cheaper.
You're right. I do think I'm more of a cat person. But you know what? I gotta go because I gotta go feed my chicken.
Oh,
back at the office. I keep in exotic animals as well as chickens in my office. So I forgot to feed them.
But you know what? Chicken, it's better with white rice too. Chicken, yeah.
Chicken is better with white rice. You know what? I just got one last thing to tell you. Your face is frozen.
Let's go get zippies.
Shoots.
See? I'll cut it there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
all right.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun things. Yeah, that was great. Good. And they kept on. They were coming in too fast for me to catch up.
They were coming in too fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's us. That's our time. We hope you enjoyed our little show. And thank you so much for having us. And I wish you guys luck on the rest of your longest day.
Yes.
So, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it. Aloha.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Jose and Oki for performing for us. That was a real treat. And so thank you. We really appreciate it. I will bring back our screen. And I'd like to introduce our co-chair for the longest day. She is the owner of Insight Business Solutions, President and Chief Solutions Officer of Insight Business Solutions, and our co-chair for the longest day, Kimberly Soares.
I don't know how I could possibly follow that. Those guys were hilarious. But thank you so much, Justin, for coordinating this. And thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Justin and I'm sorry, thank you, Oki and Jose. If they're still on, they were great. So again, my name is Kim Soares. Sorry, my screen keeps. So the reason why I participate with the Alzheimer's Association is for this lady right here. She's no longer with us, but this is my granny, Suzima Medeiros. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2004, and she lived, you know, she went from, she was diagnosed actually with a mild form of Alzheimer's in 2004. Later on in that year, my grandfather had passed away, and she went from mild form of Alzheimer's to full-blown Alzheimer's. It seemed like almost overnight. And, you know, prior to her having Alzheimer's, she was always so full of life. She loved comedy. She loved to travel. And, you know, she was so independent. When Alzheimer's had taken over, you know, she was just a completely different person. And, you know, she ended up passing in 2013. And it was just really hard, you know, watching her go through that. And when the longest day came about, you know, I thought that, you know, people living with Alzheimer's, people like my grandmother, people like the people that all of you here are supporting, you know, every day must be the longest day of their life. And I really thought that this event right here would make a difference. So that's why I decided to co-chair and help Ku'u. So thank you, Ku'u, as well. So I think, I mean, Justin and Oki had all of the fun, but I have some prizes to give away. So thank you so much to Papa John's Pizza. We have a $25 gift certificate from Papa John's Hawaii. And Rebecca is going to post the question up there. And first person to answer will win. And Rebecca will announce the winner. So the question is, what day is National Vanilla Milkshake Day? Hint, for 2021, it's the same day as the summer solstice and the longest day.
We have January 11th guess. No. Oh, 6/20/21. Glenn.
Yay, Glenn won.
Yep.
So Glenn, you won a $25 gift certificate to Papa John's Hawaii. Congratulations.
You won.
We'll get that sent over to you.
Thank you.
Kili'i said every day is milkshake day. Okay, so we have another $25 gift certificate from Papa John's Hawaii. And the question is, the longest day 2021 is on June 20th. What US holiday is on the same day?
Do you know, Uncle? Marty.
Yay!
Woo, Keely, Father's Day. That's right.
Congratulations, Kili'i. You won a $25 gift certificate to Papa John's Pizza, courtesy of Papa John's Hawaii. And question number 3, what famous all-night long singer will be turning 72 on June 20th, 2021?
Daniel, Lionel Richie. Daniela, sorry, I cut off half the name.
Congratulations, Daniela. You won a $25 gift certificate to Papa John's Hawaii, courtesy of Papa John's Hawaii. Also, Daniela, can you share your succulent sale?
Hello. So my succulent sale, can everybody hear me? My succulent sale is April 17, that's a Saturday, from 1 to 5 p.m. It's gonna be outside my house, 174D Rose Street, Wahila. I'll have a flyer posted up, and then I'll have Ku'u share it with everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So when you join the fight on the day with the most light, you will be helping fund programs, services, and vital research. You will help fund support groups, education programs, and other activities to help people navigate the disease, and a 24/7 helpline, which takes nearly 300,000 calls per year. Your fundraising allows people to speak with a master's level care consultant for decision-making, support, crisis assistance, and even education on issues families face every day. Your support will help the Alzheimer's Association continue to make funding research a priority in order to slow and one day stop this disease. The association is the largest nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's research and has granted over $167 million to more than 500 leading international research projects working toward methods of treatment and prevention. So for 2021, some of our TLD Hawaii partnerships, some of these generous companies here, Acura of Honolulu to donate a designated amount of money for each vehicle sold in the month of June. So if you're looking for a new car, hold off until June, because a portion of that money will, if you buy an Acura, will come back to the Alzheimer's Association. Angelo Pietro to donate 10% of sales from June 14th through June 17th. Bankers Life is one of our largest TLD Hawaii teams and is a global partner. Barbers Point Bowling to donate a percentage of sales from games bowled on June 19th and 20th. Murphy's Bar and Grill to donate a percentage of sales during the longest day week. Chef Chai's will donate a portion of their sales for some of the chef boxes. I'll talk about that in a minute, but Papa John's Hawaii will also be donating, sorry, Justin. So Papa John's Hawaii will be donating a portion, 29% of your purchase to the Alzheimer's Associations. Sorry, it's Ian's drink. But Papa John's Hawaii will donate 29% of your purchase to the Alzheimer's Association Hawaii to fund kupuna and caregiver programs. But what we need for you to do is every pizza purchase from Papa John's, we would just need an email or a text copy of your Papa John's Hawaii receipt and send that to the email address on that. So the pizza boxes will also have these labels on it. Is that correct, Justin? With the instructions, okay? So going back to Chef Chai. So Chef Chai.
Sorry, just to interrupt them. That's May 15th to June 30th for the Papa John's promotion.
Thank you. So Chef Chai will donate over $50 for each dinner box sold. So a dinner box for 4 is $150. Pickup is June 10th at Chef Chai's. there is a form, and you can pay online for your chef box, and for $150 you get a dinner for 4, salad for 4, organically grown Big Island baby greens with tangerine vinaigrettes, entree for 4, so you get 2 garlic chickens with turmeric ginger rice, sauteed zucchini, and a Loon Farm sweet onion, as well as 2 steamed fish with chili ginger sauce, choy sum, and steamed rice, and dessert for 4. To order, you can just go ahead and order it online, or you can call my office at 979-1381. So this will be posted on my longest stay, as well as on social media as well. And feel free to pass out this flyer to anyone you know that, yeah. Thank you. Hey, let's play some more games. We still have a couple more gift certificates to give away. So another question, to win a $25 Murphy's Bar and Grill gift card, courtesy of Murphy's. So born in Honolulu, Hawaii, what Academy Award winning actress will be turning 54 on June 20th, 2021? Hint, she was Mrs. Keith Urban, and she was in Moulin Rouge. Can I give more hints? She has red hair. Yes. Can Ku'u guess?
Yes. Good job, Ku'u. Good guess. Nicole Kidman is the answer.
Congratulations, Ku'u. You won a $25 Murphy's Bar and Grill gift card, courtesy of Murphy's. We can go there and get some mojitos.
Thank you. Yes, I never tried Murphy's yet, so that will be a treat.
So another question, and another $25 gift card from Murphy's, and this is courtesy of LJ Duenas. Thank you, LJ. What is the longest day slogan? Anybody want to take a wild guess?
It rhymes. That's helpful.
Any other hints, Rebecca?
Oh, it's on someone's Zoom background. Well, now I have to look through. There, yeah. It
Justin,
is.
can you move a little?
Other way.
You can say it if you don't want to type it.
Do it for the 25 gift card. Come on.
The day with the most light is the day we fight.
Yes.
Congratulations. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that was.
Was that Patricia?
Yeah.
Patricia.
Yes.
Congratulations, Patricia. You won a $25 Murphy's gift card, courtesy of LJ Duenas.
Woo, thank you.
And one more $50. This one is a $50 Murphy's gift card. And this is from Insight Business Solutions. What major sporting event concludes on June 20th and will crown its 121st champion?
Close. Yes. Oh, is that correct?
No, it's not the Masters, but
Well, I know it's
you're
the
on the
same
right track.
sport, but I don't even know enough about golf to know if that's the official name.
The Masters is this week. I hit the button
Who
too
gets
quickly.
soccer?
Get in closer, Glenn.
I think Glenn got it already.
Yeah, he named all the other golf things. Maybe that counts for something.
LJ gave the thumbs up. So.
Not a lot of golf fans here, I see.
he said US
There
Open.
we go, Glenn. All right.
Congratulations, Glenn. You won a $50 Murphy's gift card, courtesy of Insight Business Solutions. That's me. So register today by going to alz.org/TLD. Click on Join the Fight to start your fundraiser. If you register today, the first person to register, so you can also let your friends out there know if they haven't registered yet, first person to register following this presentation will win a $50 Murphy's gift card. Other prizes will be awarded to everyone who registers today. So you can start announcing your plans for your fundraiser idea, or you can decide later what your fundraiser will be. The committee and I can help, and there are many more ideas at alz.org/TLD. So before we wrap up our TLD Pau Hana, we wanted to give you some time to ask any questions, or if you would like to share an idea you have for a fundraiser, you can unmute if you want to chime in.
Hey Kim, it's LJ. So I'm gonna be cycling as part of my fundraiser through Hawaii Bicycling League's Mele on Bicycling event, and I'm gonna try to do 250 miles. So hopefully I can make it in 10 days.
LJ, is that all in one day?
No, it's gonna be in 10 days, but of course because of work, I may only have 3 days to do it, you know, over the weekend.
Oh, wow. That's awesome though. I may join you for 5 miles.
I'll share as well. I read a book recently that my friend wrote about his caregiving experience, and while he was caregiving for his father, he started doing endurance training. So he started out by biking across the country, and then he started doing long runs, and he ended up doing a 100-mile run over 24 hours.
Wow.
Didn't sleep or anything, but I think he finished in just under 23 hours. He ran 100 miles. So I was planning to run 60 miles in the month of June. And after I read that book, I decided if he can run 100 miles in one day, I can run 100 miles in a month. So I'm going to run 100 miles in the month of June for the longest day.
Wow, nice. Awesome. Anybody else?
I can share. I'm going to be doing a like elementary school style guesstimation jar where I have people like send me $5 or $1 to guess how many, for instance, purple Fruit Loops are in a box. And then I count it on Instagram Live, and whoever gets the right answer wins. So maybe that'll spawn an idea for children out there. If you guys have children, nieces, nephews who want to do something, little good old fashioned guesstimation jar. Never hurt nobody. So
nice.
Who is your son going to play video games for the longest day?
He wants to. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to do that. I think the video game demonstration was, you told me about that, the idea. So
Yeah,
maybe we might do something.
On the TLD
Yeah.
community site, there's a great tutorial on what somebody did to create a video game competition.
Yeah.
For the longest day. Yeah, so you got to check it out.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Nice. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. I just want to finish up with a quote here from Jerome Stone. The Alzheimer's founding president once said, "Do things here and now, not after you're gone. If you have some money, share it. And if you have some time, do something worthwhile." By joining us today, you are on a path to doing something really worthwhile, fundraising to help end Alzheimer's and other dementia. Thank you again for your time and your generous fundraising events and ideas.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Kimberly.